My name is Teron Edwards from 𝘾𝙚𝙡𝙧𝙖 St.Andrew. I am 40 years. I'm doing farming about over 12 years. I love to do farming. Yeah, I love to do farming.
What would you say you love most about it?
Well, I love everything about farming because it's a thing that always keep me moving, active, you know. It's like the reason why I love farming.
Tell me about the crops that you plant.
Well, the crops I plant, first time I planted beans from since, for a long time. And potato, like the second time for the year I plant potato. Those tanya over there, like I was planting tanya always. Yeah. But corn and thing, I always plant corn. Corn is my favorite in the crops.
Why you like corn so much?
Well, I like corn because you see, you know I plant corn. Corn is a fast money thing, and people like corn, so you sell faster than all them other crop on them. Yeah, so and then I just use them over like when they dry to make asham and thing and sell over for people.
How has the farming business been for you over the years?
Well, the farming business, well, over the years, sometimes it's slow, sometimes it pick up a little, you know. It ain't so bad for me.
What is your best farming technique?
The planting this, well, I just plant with the moon and more underground food. I just do it with the moon. And above the ground, I just do it with the dark moon. And then how
Tell me about your fertilization method.
well, fertilizing potato, I does not fertilize them. Any underground food, I ain't fertilize them. But above the ground, like pumpkin, beans, and stuff there, I just fertilize them.
Any particular reason as to why you chose to do things that way?
Well, I choose because of the health of people, you know. Certain people, underground food, they mightn't like manure in them. Some people, they might like, you know. But some people do it because the crop be faster, you know. So I choose it in my way to do put manure in the food and them.
Who do you supply to?
Well, I just sell for little farmers and things around. Sometimes I just go out and sell for my own self. Yeah, that's how I does my thing. Yeah.
How has the lockdown, COVID-19
Lockdown, well, it kind of slowed me down a little bit, but I keep on doing it. I don't give up. Yeah.
What would you say it has taught you as a farmer? What would you say you have learned during those months?
Well, I learned things hard, you know, the little struggle was there. People with the virus over there, well, people suffer. Yeah, well, I would say.
But in relation to your
Farming and thing.
in relation to your plants.
Well, yeah, well, when the virus is going on there, I was on a slow. I keep it low and till everything kind of over a little, I kind of come back in. Yeah, not too long I come back in doing the farming thing after the virus.
What are some of your challenges you would say you face right now as a farmer?
Well, my challenge, you know, I don't find I see no challenge in it for me as a farmer, yeah. Because I do nutmeg land in the mountainside, like long-term crop and thing. I do all this thing water nut. I do this thing. Still? Oh yeah, well, I be walking on the road. That time I walking with government on the road, like the program are going on there. And I dey plant some tanya there. Some people come and they just take me a whole, let me see, it was 200 and something solar tanya. It may take about 150 something. Yeah, well, it kind of set me back a little. Kind of have me thinking that's the reason why I had to forget the road work and come back in my farm. Yeah.
I notice you sow your corn seeds. Would you say it is a better turnout when you sow it?
Yeah, well, for me, it's a better turnout for me because when I plant it direct, sometimes the mice and them go and dig them up and they eat the seeds on them. But still, the mice and them, when I saw them, they could still go and dig them up still and damage them trees on them. So I find it more better for me, like when I saw them, I could plant them more easier. Yeah.
How do you feel as a farmer contributing to food security in Grenada?
Well, I feel good, like contributing food and things, like when I plant something for vendors and things. I just feel good, like when I selling for them, you know. So I like something good coming. Yeah. Well, I have 5 children, you know, so and they're going to school. Small children, yeah. So I must put on myself to do this thing.
Do you have any plans to get into any other crops?
Well, yeah, in time to come, well, I planting, I say, well, if I get a piece of land and have a water pump, it will be much better for me, you know, than waiting for rain season, you know, for me to plant. I rather to get a pump and get a piece of land to do farming.
What other crops do you have in mind?
Well, I have a lot of crops, tomatoes, melon. Well, I do melon for the first time on the ground up there, but they didn't do so well because the dry season come and meet them, so they didn't behave well.
Where do you want to see yourself in the next 5 years as a farmer?
In the next 5 years, well, I just planting because I love to do it. I love farming. Yeah.
If you have to encourage someone to get into farming, what would you say to them?
Well, I will say they have to put their mind to it and do the best that they can and always focus on what they're doing so they could motivate with what they plan to do in life, you know. So that is what I say for young farmers that growing up in farming, they want to say to them.